We're working with digital literature circles, and just to review, on the home page you will see that there are your digital literature circle groups. You're listed there, and you're going to be going into the lit circles under digital literature strategies on the left, exploring this website, blogging about that question, and you'll notice that we are not going to be posting digital literature circles on the wiki like we have been doing. Instead, we are going to be using online rooms in D2L, which you can find right up here. So I'm going to click on online rooms, and although you see all of the novels here, you will, in the screencast, you're only going to see the one that you are going to be in probably on your screen. So if I clicked on one of these rooms, for example, if I clicked on holes, I will have a pop-up that says open with, and you click OK, and then it's loading, so wait for it to load a little bit. The word Blackboard Collaborate will come up here, and again you'll get another prompt. It's allowing access. Click Allow. And now this digital tool, Blackboard Collaborate, is loading for us. And it's connecting and authenticating. And it says that I'm already in the conference, which, that's because I've been kind of playing with this today. Let me just go back and I'll pick Stargirl. Open up Stargirl. And again, it's going to take a little while. It says allow. Here comes the digital tool. And connecting to host. And here I am. Now I'm showing up. Now you're all given moderator rights, which means you can all talk at the same time. And there are two different ways that we can actually use Blackboard Collaborate. We can either just talk to each other while we're all in the same room, or we can click the video button, which will mean that you would be able to see me as I'm talking to you. So that's my image there. We can practice the video in week 2, but for week 1, we're just going to practice talking. So if you click on the talking button, and I'll unclick video so you no longer see me, you can see that my microphone is on, my internal microphone is on, because this line is moving. Now, if your microphone is not on, go to Preferences here, and here's your microphone settings, and make sure that you're using the right tool. If you have a built-in mic, you can just use the mic that's on your computer. So a couple things I want you to practice this week when you decide on a time to meet together, your names should all show up here, is that you want to decide on some ground rules. I'm going to say that the questioner is the first person who's going to start the discussion. And so the questioner will be able to share the computer by clicking on Tools, scroll down to Application Sharing, and Share Entire Desktop. Now sharing desktop. So if I had a Word document up here now, and I had some questions on there that I had from my book, everyone would be able to see the questions. Okay? If you just want to ask the questions and not, you can stop sharing. Okay? The questioner will start, and then everybody should respond. The questioner will only ask one question at a time, just one to start with, so they don't hog the conversation. So let's say the questioner asked a question and I want to answer the questioner. So do you see these little icons here? Here's says raise hand. So I'm going to raise my hand before I talk, and I'm going to go ahead and talk. So I'm the one who's talking right now. because I raised my hand and I'm answering the question, what I think. If somebody else wants to talk, I'm going to lower my hand and allow them to talk and turn off my microphone. Okay? If I like what somebody says, I can use an emoticon to give applause or a smiley face, or I could say I'm confused. Maybe I'm confused and I want to raise my hand and say, well, let me click my talk button. I want to say that I really didn't understand what your question asked. In fact, I thought of something entirely different. And so this way you're going to give and take. So after everybody is able to answer the questioner who's going to start, anybody else who wants to jump in can jump in and raise their hand. So you've got all the different roles that I have assigned you. And so when we look at the roles here, we've got questioner, connector, making connections with your own life. Remember that you always should say, I found this connection on page whatever, and this, what happened with this character reminded me of something that happened in my life, and wait for people to respond. Everybody should be responding to everybody else's comments. The sketch artist is going to have to scan in their sketches so that they can show the other participants their sketches, and they only need to do 2. Scan them in and have them on your desktop. The passage master might want to write out the passages and share their desktop. The word wizard, the literary luminary, is just going to be able to be talking about the author's life. So let's go back to Blackboard Collaborate. And one more time, if you want to share your desktop, go to Tools, go to Application Sharing, go to Share Entire Desktop. All right, that's for this week. That's for this week just to practice. Next week when we start our literature circles, you're going to just use the talk feature right here. The second week that we do literature circles where you change roles, we can try video so that we can see each other. And I will work on making sure that everybody will be allowed to see each other in your little room. All right, so that's a little bit about Blackboard Collaborate. Now, I'm going to leave this session, and I'm going to go back to our wiki. And what I want you to notice here is that for the lit circles, I want you to realize that you're going to have to organize when everybody is going to be talking. So let me actually open up here. Let me go to D2L. I accidentally closed it down. But what I want to do is I want to go to D2L and I want to show you some discussion rooms that I made for you to organize when you can all get together. So I'm going to get into my D2L and I'm going to go to our course and I'm going to the discussion area right here. Now I created these discussion rooms for you and the people in your group to, before Wednesday of this week, get in here and plan when you're going to all meet on Blackboard Collaborate. So let's say I'm in Absolutely True Diary. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to compose and I'm going to say meeting time, and I'm going to say I think we should meet at on Thursday evening between 4 and 9. Anybody else? And I'm going to post it. Okay, so I'm really not going to post that, but that's just an example of how you're going to be talking with each other. So what I'm going to expect you to do is have a planning session where you can all get together and practice the tools of Blackboard Illuminate sometime before this Friday. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to pop in on your session and help you out with anything, let me know when you're going to be meeting and I'll see if I'm available to do that. So good luck, and just get to know Blackboard Collaborate or Illuminate this week, and continue making your PSA final drafts, and the PSA final videos will be due next Monday night at 11:59. Okay, great.